Yo, what is up, guys? Yeah, as you can see, we're at a different scenery today. We're at the park, so glad to have you here. I'm just kind of figuring out my positioning on how I want to be, but brought some coffee with me. I'm still on my cutback mode. Drank a half a scoop of pre-workout earlier, and then I'm drinking a cup of coffee now. It's gonna put me at about 2:30 for the day. Just rinsing my mug out here. But so I actually came here. I had to leave and come back because I set all my stuff up, but I didn't have my SD card in my camera, so that was annoying, and I couldn't just use my phone because my phone's almost dead. But yeah, so I got my mug, got my coffee. Man, that smells good. Yep, that's it, buddy, right there. So, Saturday. Yeah, I just wanted to get out of the house. So, something I kind of wanted to just talk about, like, I don't know, this is just random, but, like, I don't even know how to say this without sounding crummy, but like sounding soft, but, whenever I take a day off from, like, working, and, like, I went and saw my girl yesterday, okay, when I went and saw my girl yesterday, everything's good and that, like, we had fun, like, we don't drink and, like, party, okay, but whenever I take, like, a full day off of, like, not working, it just makes me feel, and I don't know if it's the traveling aspect too, like, driving, so, like, it's you know, it's just like a couple hour drive, but that's not too bad, but whenever I get back, like today, I just felt like so crummy when I got home, and I don't know why. Like I'm still trying to figure out why I get that feeling, and I really don't understand it. Like, whenever, I don't know if it's just a lack of not having caffeine, if it's, you know, we did fun stuff, like, we went and got some of our favorite ice cream. We got pizza, like, you know, just usual stuff. And I didn't do any work. I work, you know, I work all the time. I work all the time. Like, not to toot my horn, but I'm, like, editing videos, making videos, doing client work, doing client programming, reaching out to leads, talking to leads, you know, that kind of stuff, like, all the time. And I like working, but whenever I don't work for a day, I don't know if it's probably multifactorial. Like, I think there's multiple factors. I feel, like, weird coming back into it. Like, I feel like I always have to, like, restart. Like, I feel like I'm always regaining my, like, I don't know what the word is, but I feel like like, I always, like, this is gonna sound just stupid, but I call it, like, unfucking my life. Like, I'll say that to my brother when I get home, like, I gotta, you know, unfuck my life, like, that, but that's not really what I mean, like, but I mean, like, I get home, like, I feel grungy, grimy, like, my room's all messed up, you know, like, I just feel weird, I feel kind of low, I don't have caffeine in me yet, and then here it is, it's, you know, 5:35 on Saturday, and part of me feels like I didn't do any, like, I wasted, like, it was just a wasted, like, I wasted my day or whatever, and I know that's probably a bad way to view it, but that's just like that's just how I get. It's weird, I don't know, but I'm gonna start drinking some of this. I get these K-Cups from Ollie's. They're called Donut Cafe, and they taste pretty good. I like them. Coffee's definitely like that clean energy. Like, it's like if you drink a pre-workout, there's all kinds of things in there that affect like your amino acid levels and your adrenaline and like your focus, your attention. You don't even know what they are. Like, I don't even know what some of these things are, okay? And they can make you feel really like good, hyped up, but then they can make you feel anxious and weird afterwards. Where coffee is just clean, it's just caffeine. You're getting caffeine and coffee grounds, all right? And that's why like the nutrition is such, like, there's so many different aspects of nutrition, and like I think like I'm good at nutrition when it comes to like, okay, how should you be eating to lose weight, put on muscle, put on size, like in a cut, what can you eat, not eat. But there's so many different facets of like fitness, like in nutrition and health and stuff like that, where there's so many things to learn, which that's why I love to study. I think it's so cool. But yeah, I'm like coming off of, I don't even know what I call it. Like, I call it a low, but like I didn't really, like, my low isn't triggered by like sometimes I'll drink a lot of caffeine, like way too much. I'll feel really good, focused, almost to the point where I'm like cracked out, but then like the next couple days I do feel lower. That's like a different, this is like, it's just such like a different feeling. It's weird. Like, I feel like I have to re-pick up all the pieces for some reason. Like, in my head it feels like oh, I lost all my momentum, like it just, things feel like bad right now or whatever. Like, it just feels like I'm restarting in a way. I don't know, it's hard to explain, and it does happen very often when I'm traveling a lot. Like, if I do a lot of traveling and take days off, like, this is how I feel. And I hate this feeling. I hate it. But I do know it's temporary, okay? And I know I just talked for a while. Gosh, I hope I haven't been going for 17 minutes. There's no way. I forgot to reset the timer on my thing. I've probably been going for like 10 minutes, maybe. Probably not even that, but yeah, I know it's temporary. It's just a feeling I get, and I do a lot of thinking when I'm driving. But yeah, it's nice out. Like, when I came here the first time, there's some guy sitting over there in the parking lot. You can't see it, but he had his trunk open. He was just sitting in the back of his trunk. He had like a Ford Escape, and he was just smoking cigarettes, listening to politics, like on super loud. And he's gone now, so you guys don't have to deal with that. But I would have waited anyways. But what else? So, man, I did have something I wanted to talk about, but something I'm working on, and I might have mentioned this before, but I'm trying to bring my personality into my social medias more, and I have these like 5 content pillars that like, so here's kind of like my plan. Yeah, I'm giving you guys an inside look. I don't always reveal these plans because I feel like you should just do it instead of talking about it, but I think it's kind of cool to bounce some ideas off you guys. But like, so I have these like pillars that I go to. I call them content pillars, but they're basically different style videos that I can routinely go to and replicate, right? So like my first one is, I just call it raw aesthetics. It's like where I'm just flexing in the bathroom or whatever, the music's good, like the aesthetics are good or whatever. So that's one. Second one is I call them GNL tips, which is like gym, nutrition, life tips, where I'll put like a hook, like 3 things to do, blah, blah, blah. This is the exercise you need to do. It's like not me talking, but there'll be a hook, and it'll be like a video of me flexing or whatever, and then it cuts to the tip, and then it'll say the tip. It could be like a motivational quote too. That's like my second pillar. My third pillar is just a regular post, because I feel like Instagram used to be pictures, and I still like having a piece of that on there. Like I can post my aesthetics, like I can post my physique, it'll pop up in the explore page, and it has like, those tend to get sent around a lot. And in like a carousel you can put multiple pictures. I like to put my client W's in there. People see my physique, they see my client wins. I'll try to put some miscellaneous stuff in there too that's more personal or personable. And since there's like a lot of different things in the carousel, it gives people a lot of different stuff to possibly interact with. So that's the third one. The fourth one is the reaction style videos, which is something new that I'm doing, where I watch the video on my phone and react to it right there. I think that gets my personality in there more, and it's more personable, and like people get to kind of see my coaching perspective on things, and I can kind of like, in my bust like common fitness myths and stuff, that like I get to just share my viewpoint. Okay, whether people agree with it or not, it sparks conversation, which is good. I think that's important, that we spark those conversations and have them, and you hear both sides of things, and you get the truth. And then the fifth one is like a new one that I haven't done it really yet, but I'm calling it like cinematic aesthetics or something. It's where like basically I almost do like a mini vlog, but it's a lot of like different cuts of different clips to like music or something, where like it looks more cinematic and production like. So my kind of plan as of now is to repeat these for a period of time. Let's just say like, if I do one of these a week for 3 months, okay, and I've kind of already, so I do these things for like 3 months. I see which ones perform better than others, and then I start pushing the ones that perform better more often. But I still think it's important to keep that variety in there. Even if a video doesn't perform well, it doesn't mean it was a bad video, okay? Like, let's be real, if I'm just flexing all the time, there's no words, there's like no substance to the video, like, yeah, it's cool, like it'll get views, I could probably grow, but then I'm pigeonholing myself into like, people are only following me for that kind of content, and when I do want to veer, that content's not going to do well. It's not going to get pushed, and it's very limiting. And if I want people to potentially like work with me as their coach, I need to show them that I do have knowledge, because I do study all the fucking time, and I do want to teach people and help people explain things simply and give my viewpoints and be more personable and talk, like, you know, 'cause I think that's important, that for that connection. Man, yeah. So that's just kind of what I'm working on. It's like something I'm kind of like evolving into more. And my content is like, routine is always evolving. Like before, when I was sub 10,000 followers, when I was sub 10K followers, it was like, it went through phases. It was like pictures of myself, exercise videos, me doing like exercises, and then it was like tips of me talking in my car, super edited, typed out all the captions, you know, put a bunch of emojis and shit in there. Those typically didn't do well. And then I got my camera, I switched to just doing like me flexing just aesthetic stuff. My editing wasn't good, but I had some videos that pop off. That got me to like maybe like 7K followers or something. So like some stuff started to work, but I'm just like figuring it out still. Like with this, I like it because it's just super chill. It's real. I don't have to stress about it. I've talked about that before. I do like if you saw, like I did the video of me reacting to my old YouTube videos, my old gaming videos, like some stuff needs to be structured like that, like, and it still was pretty chill. The ambition video, a lot of, you know, that took me from 6 in the morning to 5 p.m. to get that video done. And it took me like an hour the night before to like script it. So was it worth the 12 hours? To me, like when you look at the numbers, no, it wasn't worth it, but it still in a way shows that like I care, and like it was just fun for me creatively to like do it. Like, I don't know, there's different reasons for doing different things. But yeah, some car just pulled up on me over there. I didn't even hear him. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys are doing good. I definitely feel like I've been kind of like down in this video, but it's because like my general mood is like, it's like a 5.5 right now, which isn't like terrible, but it's not like the greatest. I like check my mood 3 times a day, and I like chart it out just to kind of see, because I'm really trying to like figure out like my own algorithm, like what makes me, like how can I keep my mood pretty stable, because there's always going to be highs and lows, but if you can eliminate the lows, you know, have some more highs, definitely, like that's life, like there's highs and lows, but like that middle to upper level is where like I do the best. Like, and I've never had like a 10. I've never had a 10. Like, so on my chart, it goes from 1 to 10. I'll hit like 7.5, 8s, like rarely. And then like a 3 is bad. 2s and 3s are like lows for me. I've never had 1. But it's just, I don't know, I like charting that stuff out and figuring out my own data and making decisions based upon that. Caffeine definitely helps, for sure. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but that's just kind of the point. But it's just a beautiful day in the park. I want to show you guys something. Hang on. So, like, I'm really just investing as much money back into me as I can. This ain't even nothing big, but like I want to get a laptop. And yeah, the reason why I'm cutting back on my caffeine, and like, I don't know if you watched or saw the one video, but I spent like over $700 on the gas station food and eating out in August, which is insane. That could have been my new laptop. Because going back to what I was talking about earlier, like I would like to be able to, like, if I go see my girl or I go wherever, I can do some work, like for a couple hours on my laptop, throw some earbuds on, study, read, stay busy, just to get that itch. I think that's important for me. Not everybody, some people, like, I do think it's important just to fucking unplug for some time, but for me, like, I love that shit, bro. Like, I want to be able to go to a cafe and just sit there and work and be around other people studying and shit too. So I got this diffuser. This is what this is, okay? So I'm unwrapping this shit, and I don't even know, I'm not really explaining it, but what it does, I'm just gonna kind of show you guys. It's not gonna fit on my lens perfectly yet. and I'll explain why. I'm just going to hold this up for a moment. It's going to be very slight. Okay, but I can kind of see what it's doing from back here. And you'll notice what it does. It's basically called like a mist filter, a diffuser. What it does is it kind of makes the image look softer, okay? And it makes the highlights, like the brighter things, if you look at the white, have this like bloom effect. I think there's another word to describe that. It starts with an R, but it makes the highlights kind of glow a little bit more, and it makes the image look softer. And I think it's clean. Like, I can't really tell right now, bro. It's gonna be sick, I'm telling you. It'll be really cool for night shots where there's light. Some people rock it all the time. This is just a 1/4 strength. There's a 1/8 strength, but I figured if I'm gonna get one, I'm just gonna get the strong one for when I really want to use it and have that effect. But the reason why it's too big and it doesn't fit is because I got the biggest size, and then I got this thing too that I ordered that is an adapter for all. Like my lens is a 67 millimeter. Like this, like the width across is 67. So this is way too big. But I got these things. It's basically like rings that turns my 67 into an 82. But if I buy an 82, this will work with that. Or if I buy a 70 something, my adapter that I bought will make it so this fits on there. So I don't have to buy a bunch of different of these. Yeah, so this is cool. It's just a little thing I got. I want to get some new lenses. Like, I'm rocking the same lens. It's fine for what I'm doing right now. I got this sick ass car mount so that like I can do different shots in my car, like really steady, clean shots. I'm just excited about that stuff. I don't really know, like, I do know actually, but like today I was listening to a KSI, Theo Vaughn podcast. I listened to Theo Vaughn's this past weekend podcast whenever I'm driving, and like he was kind of talking about like the content he used to make and stuff. And it's just interesting because like really like there's different ways you can go about it. Like if I really wanted to, I feel like I could make more viral style content. Like I could go into public, prank people, do videos of me like talking to strangers, doing funny stuff, but it's like there's like a dichotomy of like, do I want to just make the videos that I want to make, or do I want to go viral? like I feel like you can treat it like a job and just say my only goal is engagement and to go viral and get numbers. And I feel like I realistically could do that if I wanted to. Like I have the camera, I could go set it up in a store, start pranking people, doing stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just weird stuff I think about. Like, I'm just figuring it out. We're just figuring it out here. This is a longer video than usual, which is fine. I think this person's just in their car looking at me. Like earlier, there was that dude sitting in his car. They're driving through now, but there was that dude sitting in his car. Like, for all I know, like, he could have been like escaping from his wife. He could be on a walk or whatever. And then there was some lady just sitting in her car there for like 10-15 minutes. So it's just interesting. It's not my business, obviously, but who knows what they were supposed to be doing, which is kind of funny. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Sorry if I'm like being weird. I feel like I'm being weird, but I just spilled a little bit of the coffee on myself. But I don't know. I don't know. If you guys ever go through like moods like that, I would love to hear that I'm not the only one. And I'm not like, I mean, I'm probably like weird or whatever. I think we all are, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go back. The TikTok is gaining momentum again. I will say that. I'm happy about that. I feel like YouTube is gonna keep going strong. I'm happy about that. I have this like, okay, this is just random, but I have this like, it's not like, I don't know if it's a fear or like a vision, but like I wanna, like to me, I feel like I'm successful at some level already because I am self-employed and I'm living the life I want to live. Like I'm getting paid to, in a sense, I'm getting paid to just work out and coach people and help them get in shape. I mean, that's what I am doing, not just in a sense, but like I'm getting paid, like when I say in a sense, like I'm getting paid to work out and make videos and stuff, like indirectly I am. Okay, I'm getting paid to help people get in shape, but I'm getting those clients because they see the videos that I make and stuff like that. So like this is like the life I want to live. Like I want to travel more, make more, connections and meaningful connections and, see more of the world and stuff. But like I have this vision of I want to make it. I feel like I haven't made it yet. And there's like these arbitrary things in my head that I'm like I'm just going to tell you one of my goals, which is 50 clients. Okay. And I know I can do it. I'm at 18 right now. Okay, I was debating on even saying that, but I'm at 18. I know I can hit 50. I haven't found my stride in what I'm saying is like I haven't found my good stride in my content yet to where I'm getting leads like bam, 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 bam. I'm going to be posting one of my client testimonial highlights on my IG soon. I think that's going to help a little bit for people to see the work that I've done with other people. And I'm like pushing ads a little bit more now. Like I'm slowly ramping that up. But like I know I can get to 50 clients, like because I was used to only having 5. Now I was used to only having 10. Now I'm used to having 15. Like now I'm almost used to having 20, which is my original goal. Like, so just like sending numbers at you guys, like 50 clients is like $75K. That's, pretty good money. It's a lot more than what I'm used to, okay? And then I can scale that by upping my monthly price and being over 6 figures, okay? At that point, that's like an arbitrary, like I've made it type of thing, right? It's something that like I want to just prove so bad that I can do it, because I want to show other people that they can do it. And let this motorbike go by. That'd be so cool to have a bike. But I want to prove that, like, because I live a life of like, I don't drink. Okay, I like going out and dancing. I do love to do that, but I don't drink anymore. I don't do, like, I'm not out here doing drugs. I smoke a cigar every once in a while, right? I drink caffeine. I love going to music festivals and stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love to go out and have a good time, but I want to prove so bad and show that, like, this shit is gonna pay off. Like, do you know what I hope you know what I mean by that. Like, oh, you're just boring as fuck, you don't party, you don't go out, which I do still do that stuff. I still go out sometimes, but you don't drink, that's boring, that's lame. Like, you're not living like me living the life is setting myself up to live the life I want to live for the rest of my life and not have to worry about money to take care of my parents. I want to be able to help my parents retire, and like put them in a nice place, and buy them a fucking car if I want to, like just cool stuff like that to repay what they did for me my whole life. And I want to show other people that it is really worth it if you put enough effort into it. Like, you can really do it. Like, that's that to me is like making it. Like, I don't care about flexing on people. Like, I don't care about, I'm really not like a materialistic person. Like, don't get me wrong, I like buying some nice shit every once in a while, like some stuff that I like personally, but like, you see me, I'm wearing old fucking Nike t-shirts all the time, and like, I don't know, I spend a lot of money on caffeine and food. Like, that's what I buy a lot. Like, yes, do I think it would be cool to flex and post a nice new car that I buy? Yes. Is that something that I want to do low-key? Yes, because to me it's like yeah, you can do this if you work hard. Like, to me that's like I don't know if it's like my way of doing that is like well intended. Like, I really want to show people that like you can create the life you want, and in a way I feel like I've done that, but in a way it's like, okay, I'm only making $25,000 a year. So there's dudes that are doing all of that stuff that I abstain from. They're making $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year. That's not the majority, but there are people that are living the best of both worlds. Okay, they are living the rock star lifestyle and they're making a lot of money. I'm getting off track. I mean, everybody's life is different, but I want to show that, like, if you work hard, you really focus on something, you can make it work. You can really do it. It doesn't just have to be social media, okay? It can be anything. I think as we evolve, though, like, everything is social media. Like, if you, like, there's a dude that makes Papa John's pizzas. He spins them on his fingers. He has, like, millions of followers. Like, flipping pizzas, bro. Like, you can make anything. You can go big doing anything that you love to do. And you don't have to make it big either, which is the thing, but like, you can make it, like, obviously if you're just happy flipping pizzas, you don't have to go viral on Instagram to make yourself happy, or to like be able to do that the rest of your life. Like, you're gonna get paid to do it regardless, but like, in some way you can enhance it somehow. Like, I don't know what I know what I'm saying, but that example is kind of harder. Like he could probably start his own pizza chain, or like, he goes live while he's making pizzas and people start tipping him. Like, there's just different cool ways you can really make that shit, like, support yourself a lot more. This is like the longest video I've done, guys. I mean, I'm just at the park, so we're living it up. This might be the thumbnail right here. Come sit with me, brother. Like, definitely, I know for sure, this is, like, for me, like, talking to you guys like this is really good for my, like, mental health, for sure. In some aspect, I know it is, because, like, this is gonna sound like poor me or like pity me, but like, I don't have like a lot of friends that I talk to on the regular. And when I say like not a lot, like, I don't really have friends I talk to on the regular, okay? except like my girlfriend, all right, and my brother sometimes. There's like a couple people I keep in touch with a little bit, but like there's no one that I'm talking to on the regular that's like keeping me in check and bouncing ideas off of me, like working with me. Like some of my clients I'm like actually talking to more about that kind of stuff, because I'm trying to have real connections with them, which is like awesome. But this is like my journaling. Like this is like my journaling, and you're getting like you're really getting like the raw me. Like, and that's like another kind of content like style I want to bring to like my Instagram and stuff, is where I set the camera up and I just talk about some shit, whatever I'm doing at like, I don't even know. I want it to be like more of this kind of feel, but like on my Instagram, and somehow like relate. Like I don't know how I want to box that up, but like how can I bring this to the Instagram in like a 30 to 60 second clip that's different from this, because this is like this is my YouTube version of me. But yeah, like it's been like literally 2 days since I said I'm cutting back on caffeine, and I already feel better. Like I do feel it in me. I feel good. I've only had 230 milligrams today. I think the thing that was fucking me up the most was I was taking one full serving of that C-Bomb, and I think low-key it had like 300 to like 360 milligrams of caffeine in it, and that was already putting me over my threshold. And then I would drink one more thing on top of that, and it was just like guys, when you drink caffeine, thought I heard something. This is like a rough way that it works. This isn't the exact way. Okay, I haven't read on it in a minute, so I need to refresh myself. But it affects like your dopamine receptors and stuff. So like you drink caffeine, it increases like your receptor number for dopamine. Dude, there's squirrels crawling all around me. And it will like drain your dopamine like faster, like in some way, like. So like if you overdo caffeine, yeah, you might feel cracked out, but then like you'll get drained of your dopamine like faster, and you'll feel lower quicker. That's not the right verbiage, but it's in the ballpark. It's like over 400 for me, like that's too much in the day, for sure. 200 to 300 I think is like that good spot. Like every once in a while, me and my brother call it going to the moon, where we'll blast we'll blast the top off, and we'll hit our limits, pass them up a little bit, and we'll have like a really good one. But Andrew Huberman talks about that a lot. It's called like your trough. So that's where I've literally watched like 2 podcasts, full podcasts, and studied them. And yeah, I just don't remember the exact verbiage on some of this stuff. I don't want to go into that. But yeah, so what I'm about to do tonight, okay, I'm probably going to go home, get this ready for you guys. I'm just kind of taking you through a Saturday night. I'm going to roll out another ad, okay? I'm going to target it towards 30 to 50 year olds, okay? I'm going to put some money on it daily, so that kind of gets out there, right? It's like working when I'm not working, to try to get me, an extra lead or 2 a week, which would be awesome. And then, okay, I get that rolling. I want to get this client testimonial up, or at least the layout of how I want to roll it out, okay? Because it has to like kind of make sense of how I post the stories and then save them to a highlight. So I kind of want to get that mapped out. If I don't post, I probably won't post it tonight, but I'll probably have it mapped out And if there's like a thing or two missing, then I might wait. But if I feel like it's ready, I'll just drop it, and then I can always make another one later. So like I'm trying to do things that level up my business and not just like busy work. Okay. So busy work is just doing shit that like doesn't really matter and that doesn't really advance you. Like I could edit 20 videos tonight when I really only need to edit one for my TikTok, or one or two for my Instagram for later in the week, or like cleaning my room a bunch extra, or like just doing random miscellaneous tasks that don't affect my business when I know I need to do these things to scale. Okay, so I probably will edit some videos. I'll brainstorm some ideas for this coming week. Do some like interactions on social media. That's important because I want to keep the community strong. I've debated on doing subscriptions on Instagram. I don't know what kind of value I would bring to that yet. I thought about doing like weekly lives that's exclusive to my subscribers, but I don't know. It may be more beneficial to just have that open to anybody. That's something I've thought about. I want to create a community for my coaching clients, but I don't know how that exactly would work and how they would benefit more out of it. So that's something I'm thinking about. But yeah, and I'm just going to keep, like I said in the last video, foot on the gas, keep growing the TikTok, keep growing the Instagram, keep growing the YouTube, and just see what doors open along the way, guys, because you got to take life one day at a time, do what you can each day, see what doors open up. We're all at different stages in our lives, and we just got to make the most of each day for the life that we want to live. And yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for this video. Thanks for all the love, all the comments, everything. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for hanging out with me on this evening. Means a lot to me that you guys support me and stuff like that, and I have the ability to just let my mind go, and you guys reciprocate it pretty well. So thank you. Till tomorrow, peace.